What's up, everybody? Frankie Finn loves you guys. So I'm going to show you really quickly how I've used this to get $100,000 clients using the simplest two-step, easiest money you'll ever get in existence. And regardless of whether or not you're getting $100,000 clients, what you'll find is that with whatever you're getting from, this will make it easier to increase the value you get from them, often at least by double. And really, it's the most dog shit, easy way, simple way in all of existence. So let's get to it. First, though, I want to show you guys from sales copy yesterday. Remember how I were talking awesome sales copy? How's this for a headline? Best man left bleeding after being hit in head by flying dildo. And look at the subline. And wait until you hear where it came from. I'm buying that newspaper, by the way. Oh, my God. Okay, so enough shenanigans. Let's get to the stuff. So I'm only telling you my results, what this has done for me. At multiple points in my life, I've gotten $100,000 clients using this exact methodology that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you I've gotten my own clients to make $100,000 quickly using this. So follow this. It will work for you. It works for everybody. I've never not seen it work for anybody in any business. So you'll be doing your happy dance. Maybe not like this brother right here. He looks a little too happy to be not the father, but you'll be happy in your own way, and it'll make your clients and customers really happy. So what I'm really talking about is a simple marketing campaign from Frank Kern that you may have seen called the 4-Day Cash Machine. If you haven't, I can't give it to you for legal reasons, but Google it because it's readily available all over the internet, super easy to find. So here, if you haven't seen it before, if you haven't heard from it before, let me tell you really how it works. And even if you have heard of it before, chances are you know it works and you just need to use it. So it starts by saying thank you to your existing customers and then giving them value. That's all it really is whether that's done by email or postcard, doesn't really matter. Now that sounds really simple, and it is, but think about it. When's the last time you went to a restaurant and they said, geez, we love having you around so much that here's a free appetizer for next time. Just can't wait to see you again, right? When's the last time that ever happened? Never, right? So even though it's perfectly logical and it works, say thank you to existing customers and give value, nobody does it. So I actually had a client of mine, Carl, and we were running, he's a lawyer in South Carolina, and we were running an advertising campaign for him. And if you've ever ran advertising campaigns for people, one of the things you realize is that, sure, you'd like everybody to make millions of dollars from day one, but sometimes it just takes time to get dialed in. And it can sometimes take 3-4 months to really get a funnel kind of really humming along. And so Carl was one of those examples. So I had hoped to hit a home run with him. And we were speaking at one of the live events, and he had signed up to be there. And I was really, really uncomfortable with the fact because I thought he was just going to grill me about, when are my results coming? When is it going to work? And what I had forgot is we had sent one of these 4-Day Cash Machines. We had said, hey, he had 10 years of past clients. Why don't we say thank you and say, hey, if you ever need a lawyer, we provide this free service to help you find one. Even if we can't help you, we'll get you somebody good. And Carl made $100,000 from that. And so I went in there thinking, oh, please, Carl, don't chew me out and ask me when my campaigns are going to work. And he actually said the opposite. He said, I'm so happy to see you. I made $100,000. What you did, that was so genius and so simple. I wish I had ever thought of that, or I wish I had thought of that before you. And all we did is said thank you to all of his people, and we gave value. So that's all you really need to do. Now I'm going to show you how to use this very, very strategically in a second to get a lot of money from people and do it in a way where it's really, really cool. So I just want to show you here's our last event, and this was the welcome chart when everybody showed up. Thank you, gratitude, appreciation, yay you, we appreciate you. Little profanity because that's how I roll. But understand that gratitude, welcoming people want to feel like their business is appreciated. In most businesses, they leave it to you to choose them, which makes it seem like they're indifferent to you. Like I said, when's the last time you ever went to a restaurant and they said, geez, you were awesome. Here's some extra shit because we want you back. Never, right? So whatever you're doing for people, whether that's a service or a product, chances are that unless you're selling some plastic trinket that just nice to have, chances are you're solving some real world problem for people. And usually a real world problem takes time. So I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are weeks, by the way. It's a little hard to see, but hope you guys can follow me. Sometimes it might take you 6 weeks to build a real solution for somebody. But what I want you guys to think about is if you strategically put your thank you campaign right here in the beginning and give them a quick win, what you'll find is you can upsell people really, really quickly. So say, for example, take the lawyer who I made $100,000 for, and that wasn't the only one. One of my 100K clients, same thing. He had a mailing list. We said thank you. We said, hey, we want to give you this free webinar to help you. And we sold a bunch of stuff at the end of the webinar because they said, hey, we want more. And so one of the things I want you to think about is normally when people create some sort of product or service or high ticket program, is they don't really think about putting in the quick win. And so this is the most ideal place to use this as a quick win, because what happens is, say, somebody signs up for you, and say you do marketing services or SEO or something like that, and all of a sudden they make $100,000 overnight, then it's a lot easier to get more money for them while you are simultaneously building the real solution. And so that's how you kind of really quickly go to money, freedom, and fulfillment, where people are really, really happy and they pay you more. And it's not really, you're not coercing them. If you just made somebody $100,000, they're happy to give you more money to, hey, let's do more, right? So, the result really kind of sells itself. And so this can be twisted in a million different ways. But I want you guys to think about, how can you put that instant gratification so somebody can have a quick win as soon as they give you money that is above and beyond what they're expecting from you. It's really, really key. So the fastest way I know how to do that in a business kind of make money context is this 4-day cash machine. But if you have a business that's completely unrelated to this still works. Say thank you and give value. The value may not be monetary in that sense. It may be different, but give them some way to have a quick win. Or if you have no business at all and no list and no customers, it's just as easy to do this for other people. It's the easiest thing in the world. You go to somebody, you say, hey, I have a winning campaign that'll make you some money. Would it be cool if we sent it out and then you can pay me after it works? Right? It's real, real easy to sign people up like that. So even if you don't have your own business, you can have this and be using it to make money tomorrow. So thank you guys, because y'all cool as fuck. And by the way, I just wanted to show you something really quickly to assume I can work this. Okay. So this is one of the page we have for our lawyers, and this is right after you give money. Like, we build the gratitude into it right away. So a little goofy page, but these are all my thank yous. This is my thank you happy dance. Thanks a bunch. Mike Tyson, thanks for everything. A little bit of a lisp. The happy-o-meter, thank you. Muchas gracias. Come on. You get a thank you. Oprah says everybody gets thank yous. Thank you very much. Thank you for covering my ass. That's a good one, by the way. Thanks, the buzz. Little corny. But you're the fucking best. Thank you for not being a crazy person. So when you sign people up, think about how you can build gratitude into it and watch how you can quickly upsell. Now, not everybody's going to have, $100,000 check to write you right away, but you can easily double what you're doing by saying thank you, giving value, and then just attaching an offer to that value. So hope you guys dig this. This has worked for me too. Like I said, I've got $100,000 clients, and I never had a client in my history who walked up and said, hey, I'm going to give you $100,000. Every single one of them was done through this, where they said, okay, let's try something out. Here's 5,000 or here's 3,000, even as low as 1,000, and let's try something out. And then I did something like this that provided them a really big result quickly, and then they said, okay, let's open up the checkbook and do more. So I hope you guys dig that, and Frankie Finn, over and out.